Well, at least I'd expect this guy to be loyal due to his love for the uniform you wear, Maggie, so I'm sure you can trust this guy, whatever he has to say, if I had to guess.
Young man was reading the sports paper. The serving girl brought him the Javachino, but she put something in it.
Why we only see it for the back?
The man took one sip of it and looked like he was in terrible pain and then collapsed. That's the serving girl, right there in the defendant's chair. I remember her well.
Interesting you say that. Mr. Kudo, she is not a serving girl. Please refer to her as a waitress.
Cat, you're not as bad as the rest of them. You're as bad as the rest of them. All you newfangled words. What's the wrong with old-fashioned ones, huh?
Newfangled?
Oh, it's not radios and glasses. It's wireless and spectacles, I tell you.
Excuse me?
Listen to me, everyone. Don't be the old values. Don't let the good old days slip away.
Well, I think it's time to begin the cross-examination, Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. Ugh. Cool. He's a very old-fashioned Japanese man, apparently. All right, fine. We'll go with it that way. I mean, I'm assuming he's Japanese. He says he was born in the golden country of Japan or whatever, and is doing kimono embroidery. Anyway, so you saw the victim then. You saw Mr. Glenn Elg?
I wanted to know if Gustin Broad retained his championship or not.
So he was looking at the sports paper the victim was reading, huh? And at that location in question, there are partitions between tables on the same side of the restaurant, right?
So what if there are?
If you say that you could see the victim, well, that means you were sitting at the table on the other side of the restaurant, correct?
Gah! I know that place to drink Javachino. I'm not going to sit. I don't remember which table I was sitting at.
You mean you go there to eye the waitress? We know that already, you frickin' pervert! Well, anyway, welcome back, everybody, to more Let's Play Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney, Trials and Tribulations. This is your host, the MJ406, and we gotta figure out if Maggie's actually innocent with testimony of this old man who saw what happened, supposedly. So, Mr. Kudo, that is a very grave accusation. Are you sure about what you saw?
Peter, you never make mistakes. I dot every T and cross every I.
I see.
My eyesight's fine. The doctor said I only need spectacles for reading and driving.
I bet his eyes are only really fine when he's scoping out a waitress.
I saw what the serving girl put in the Javachino as well.
I bet I know what's coming up, and something tells you we're not going to like it. Well, Your Honor, we need more verification on what was put into the victim's coffee. I'd like to ask that the witness add what he knows about this to his testimony. I agree. Witness, will you enlighten us, please?
Sure.
Okay.
There's no question about it. She very conspicuously put some white powder in there.
White powder. I mean, it's powdery, so that's something, but... Did she really put that in the coffee?
You got me, boy? She took out a small brown bottle and sprinkled it in.
Couldn't she have been adding sugar?
Sugar in a small brown bottle like that?
Like that? Witness, could you please describe the bottle in more concrete terms?
A bottle like this, perhaps?
Oh, there it is. That's the one.
That's the bottle of potassium cyanide, I presume.
So what did the accused put into the coffee? I think it's clear, don't you?
Oh, son of a bitch. I'll look through the evidence after I press all these statements. He took just one sip?
You youngins, you waste everything. Those Javachinos cost $8. In the good old days, we would have drank every last drop, even the cup, and then died.
Congratulations. You have earned the title of battiest man to grace a courtroom.
So is it immediate death? Well, potassium cyanide, I suppose that is possible.
Oh, yes, he slept down without so much as a twitch. I felt the Javachino I just drank turned sour in my stomach.
Oh, yes, I know that feeling.
And the waitress? I presume she is... Well, the one that he says he remembers. You said I remember her well in reference to the waitress. Did she have any particular features that you can identify her by?
There are features. It's a disgrace, that's what it is.
Sorry?
You can see all the way up to her. You know, she's practically naked in that uniform.
Not really, but... Anyway, so the particular feature you recognize by the waitress is her outfit? Anyone could wear just such a uniform. Even me! Mr. Wright, please spare the court of any further mental anguish from that image! Don't get all excited, Nick. You gotta keep yourself together. I guess I got a bit carried away.
Yeah, there are other things I recognize about her, too.
He seems pretty sure of himself. What should I do? Do we really recognize the outfit? I wonder. Sure, you saw a waitress take the coffee over to the victim. But what matters is whether the waitress was Maggie Bird or not. Right, Mr. Kiddo. These other features you recognize about the defendant, I would ask you to add them to your testimony.
Sure. There was a ribbon in her hair, and her apron straps are loose.
Huh, oddly specific. You do seem to remember several details about her appearance. But what about the most crucial detail of all? Her face.
Gah, as if I would remember that.
Huh.
The witness knows the straps on the accused's apron. He's unlikely to make a mistake about her face.
That's right, I even tell you the color of the ribbon in her hair. It was red.
So you see, there's nothing wrong with the witness's eyesight.
There's no doubt he remembers the waitress pretty well. I get the feeling there's somewhat more to this. The identifying features you described are all things you would see from the back.
So what?
Is it possible that you never saw the waitress on the front at all? Oh.
Huh! He's got you there, Gramps.
People normally talk about facial features when they're asked to describe someone. But this witness testimony is nothing but straps and ribbons!
This is harassment! I will tell you I'm not obsessed with straps or ribbons! I'm just telling you I saw!
So you say. Mr. Kiddo, the court requests you add details about any identifying features. Features you observe from the front, that is, to your testimony.
Sure.
This old man's testimony is getting longer and longer. And if I can't find a hole in it soon, it'll get even longer, I bet. Good Lord.
There wasn't anything that caught my interest about her when I saw her in the front.
Finally, something helpful. You didn't find anything to be distinct, but you did clearly see the witness's face, yes?
No question about it. I didn't come to this far and back down now. Mr. Kudo never backs down.
That's not the answer I was looking for, but okay. This has turned into a matter of pride for old CD now. I guess I wonder if he really did see Maggie's face or not. Like I thought, we need some concrete proof of this. Proof that the old guy didn't see the waitress clearly from the front. You think old CD really saw Maggie do it? Well, he probably had his eye on the waitress the whole time. That's why he was there. But he was there for the cute outfits, right? Not the waitress. I guess. She makes a good point, though. Hey, did I just say something clever? I wonder if the waitress Mr. Kudo saw really was Maggie. That's what we have to figure out, Nick. Oh, somebody else in disguise, huh? Neat. Okay. Nothing to call your interest on her from the front. You mean the stains don't come out to you at all? Mr. Kudo, I would like you to please take a look at this. By the way, don't forget I refilled my health. I forgot to mention that.
Gah! That really thing would suit Phil like you just perfectly. And it reminds me of what my grandson looks like just after he's done eating.
Have you ever seen this before?
Of course I haven't. You think I'd bring it to like a sturdy set? Huh? Well, yeah, when it clot?
Ow! About that.
What? What is it? Ever since I said you have one in clot, there's been an eerie silence here.
Mr. Kudo, this apron. It's the apron worn by the defendant on the day of the poisoning. Yep. And as you just said yourself, you wouldn't forget something like this. Which means, if you had really seen this apron before... Yes, you know what I'm getting at. You couldn't have possibly seen the waitress from the front.
Oops.
Huh. Wow. Very calm and collected about it, at least. Witness! You can just oops your way out of this?
Huh. Well. Looks like we finally have a genuine trial on our hands.
Good, I'm glad you're excited, Godot. Too excited.
Listen, Trey, here are the facts. On the day of the incident, there is only one waitress in the restaurant.
That being the defendant, Miss Maggie Bird?
Exactly. And when that one waitress put the poison in the coffee cup, this old guy was watching.
I hope you understand the gravity of the situation, Mr. Kudo. The fate of the defendant may rest on what you say you remember seeing.
Just tell the court exactly what you saw, Gramps.
You can remind me, Kevin. My dog is in perfect working order. I can't remember a single occasion where I forgot what burger a customer wanted.
Can't remember? Probably more like he messed up so many times he's blocking it out. Probably. Very well. Let's test just how good your memory and attention to detail is, Mr. Kudo. Tell us you remember about the victim. Oh, right, Mr. Glenn Elg. All right, good. Finally, some neat info on the victim, finally.
He was another of those pesky young types wearing a broken pair of spectacles. He had a newspaper in his right hand, and the noisy brat kept rustling its pages. The young man was listening to the wireless. I remember that well. The serving girl in question brought over the cappuccino. The little fidget picked up the cup with his free hand and took a sip.
Okay. Testimony we've just heard now heard was to test how credible the witness's memory is. It seems to me that he remembers the victim in a great deal of detail.
Oh yes, I hate those you-know-what types who are so vague about everything.
How are we going to handle this, Nick? We only need to do one thing. We just need to prove that the old man's memory is shot. Just trip him up, you mean? Isn't that kind of cruel? I suppose. But it's what I do best. Tripping up the elderly. Woohoo! Screw the elderly. I'm turning into a really bad person, aren't I? God damn it. Well, whatever. Let's see what we got here. Spectacles?
They're not like you. One of the lenses was green, but the other was broken. Newfangled rubbish. That's why I remember him so well.
He did have some kind of lens over his left eye. But I wouldn't have called it a pair of glasses. It's a scouter. He seems to have been wearing some rather modern-looking shades. I wonder what his power level was. Shut up, Judge. Perhaps I should take to wearing some and rival Mr. Godot's sharp appearance. We better come up with something sharp and quick. Guess I'll wait and see if I should challenge him about the spectacles. Okay. All right, then. Newspaper is right hand. Okay. Kept rustling his pages. Newspaper is a sports paper, was it?
And yo, Gooligan, I nearly asked him, can't you even read without fidgeting? How was I supposed to be able to read the back page with all that rustling going on? I need to find out if Gustin Braun paid his championship title. Gustin Braun. It was his paper, not yours. If you wanted to know so bad, why did you buy your own? What are you looking at me like that for? How dare you judge me?
Ow! Ow! Stop throwing seeds! Gustin Braun got beaten yesterday, by the way. Anyway. Yes, we know. We're aware. Oh. He was listening to the wireless, his radio, yes. The wireless?
The decadent young rascal! In my day, it was one or the other. Read the paper or listen to the wireless.
Oh, boy.
And using an earpiece. It's selfish. That's what it is. I was straining my ears, but I couldn't catch any of it.
Was he that desperate to listen to the radio?
What are you leaving me like that for? How dare you feel sorry for me?
Ow! Ow! Stop throwing seeds at me! Jeez, he's getting pissed. Sorry, I'm just asking. Man. You mean the waitress who you always saw from behind, right?
You're one of those, are you? You never let anything go, isn't that right?
Maybe.
What's the matter if I saw her from the front or behind? My eyes don't lie!
Ow! Ow! I better not push it until I've got some hard evidence. Ow! Stop throwing seeds! It hurts! Hang on a sec. Let me look at something. Yeah, newspaper is right hand. And he picked up his free hand to take a sip. Yeah, look at the coffee cup. If he was holding the one in his right hand, that looks like he was holding the coffee cup with his right hand, too.
Hold it!
Let me dig further for that before I dig in, though. His free hand?
Yes.
Which hand was that?
Weren't you listening before? Go off ears? I said he was rustling the newspaper with his right hand, didn't I? If his free hand wasn't his right, then which hand was it, you moron?
Ow! Ow! It's his third hand, all right!
Huh. Perhaps the great Mr. Troy has 3 hands.
I do!
Ew.
I was kidding. Yeesh, I was only asking. You don't need to gang up on me and treat me like a freak. The whole point of this cross-examination is to establish just one thing. That this old guy's memory has more holes than a slice of Swiss. I guess we just need to find a contradiction in his testimony somewhere, huh? Anything will do. Even the smallest detail. We just need one mistake, and he's ours. And I found it. Because, well, if he was holding the paper in his right hand, then that means free hand would be his left. Which contradicts this, because it looks like holding his right hand, holding it by the handle, would bring the cup to his mouth. So there we go. Wrong hand. Mr. Kudo, do you remember what you were told at the start of this testimony? That this is a way of testing the credibility of your memory?
I know. There's nothing wrong with my memory, I tell you. Nothing. If I got anything wrong, I'll eat these seeds and sing the pigeon song.
Care to tell us where this is going, trite?
According to Mr. Kudo, the victim was holding the paper in his right hand, while drinking coffee with his free hand, which would make that his left.
Gah! What is this? Kindergarten?
But I would like the court to please take a look at this. That's the cup the victim used, correct? Yes. And on the rim, you'll notice the mark left by the victim's lips. Yes, there's a stain left by the coffee. If you consider where that stain is, you'll clearly see that the victim was holding the cup in his right hand.
Ow!
Well, Mr. Kudo, the court is waiting for your epic performance. You said you'd eat those seeds and sing the pigeon song.
Ah!
Oh, come on, I gotta film this. Where's my phone, Maya? Give me my phone. Mr. Kudo, I'm afraid this is simply not acceptable. I think the witness had better go back to the park where he came from.
Wait!
Oops. I think you sold him too hard.
You think I'm going to stand here and listen to you tell me I'm mad? You're wrong. I don't care about that dirty coffee cup. I know what I saw.
You still insist on your testimony?
The young brat was holding the cup in his left hand. Oh, yes, no question. I'm a good law-abiding citizen, I am. It's that dead young hotbot and you spiky-haired yahoo, who are at fault.
Who, me? Thank you, old man. We've heard quite enough from you already.
Don't call me old man, old man. For around 68 years I have. You can't ignore me. Listen to what I gotta say.
I'm sorry, Mr. Kudo, but...
Sure, well, I hear a little more.
But, Mr. Kudo! Jeez, you're really pushing this, huh?
Well, this is my 16th cup of coffee. So this is your final stand.
Thank you, Captain. You can rely on Victor.
Okay. Now we're gonna go over those hands to see if there's anything else I can pick off from this.
The boy was wearing the earpiece on the same side as the green lens of his specs. He kept fighting with it all the time. He was fiddling with it just before he picked up the cup, too. And then he used the same hand to pick up the cup. His left hand.
Okay. We know the victim was wearing an unusual monocle over his left eye.
It wasn't a monocle, Your Honor. It was a small computer monitor, often used by programmers.
A monitor? You mean like a television screen?
The inside of the lens is a screen that displays computer data. It's called an HMD. It's a common tool in the victim's line of work.
HD, DVD, CD, all these newfangled letters drive me mad, but they don't matter. I know what I saw, and I'm telling the truth.
It's true. He doesn't seem to be lying.
Those are the facts, in good old black and white.
Black and white facts, huh? I guess you would like them to be black and white for your memory's sake. Remembering good old TV in the good old days of black and white. The earpiece on the same side as his green lens. Right. Which, if I look at it, since it's on the right over here, that means it's over his left eye. Yep. His left eardrum was ruptured. Okay. That already sounds wrong. But let's go into it anyway. So the victim was wearing an HMD.
HD, CD, DVD, what does it matter?
It was none of them actually, but anyway. And you're sure that he was wearing the earpiece on the same side?
No question. I can only see that side of his head from where I was sitting.
Yeah, that's pretty obvious if we look at the floor plans. From the opposite table, you'd only have a view of the side of the victim's head. Huh.
Hold it.
Weird. It seems you kept an eye on Mr. Glenn Elg.
He was getting on my nerves, rustling the newspaper and filling with his earpiece all the time. And then he went and made all the fuss dying for one sip of cappuccino. I went to say to him, calm down, you young brat. Just looking at him made me suddenly speed up my seed eating. I could have choked.
So I take the victim was a walking ball of nervous energy. I suppose so. Okay then. The earpiece you mentioned, which hand did the victim touch with it with?
You're one of those people, aren't you? You're the type that uses your left hand to get things out of your right pocket, or fast your left cuff with your right hand. And when the tour guide says, on your right side, you'll see the famous blah, blah, blah. You're the one who deliberately looks left. Well, aren't you?
No, I didn't mean.
Obviously, he used the hand on the same side as body the earpiece was in.
Ow, ow, ow. Okay, so we had the HDB on his left side, and it was his left hand, I guess. All right, fine. We're gonna go with the fact he used his left hand. All right, all right.
Hold it.
Well, we still have this contradiction already there. You seem very sure of yourself, Mr. Kudo.
That's because I know what I saw, no matter what tricks you try to play on me.
It looks like he really did see the guy picking up the cup with his left hand. This is a dead end. Well, Nick, what do you think? I think the guy's telling the truth. But even so, something's not quite right. And chuck evidence at him until he breaks! But if he's not lying, there wouldn't be any contradictions in his testimony, right? Yeah, he's not lying, but there's the thing. Look at his profile again. Well, wrong person. He was wearing that over his left eye. His left eardrum was ruptured. Yeah, he says he's wearing the earpiece on the same side as the lens with specs, which, if his eardrum was ruptured, why are you listening through his ruptured eardrum? I'm not sure what the relevance of this is, but... Mr. Kudo, there is something very strange about your observations of the victim.
What?
You say that he was wearing the earpiece on the same side as the HMD.
No question, you can lock me up if I'm wrong. It was his left ear, not a doubt. I can only see that side of his head from where I was sitting.
I don't think so.
What did you say?
You're no doubt unaware of this fact, Mr. Kudo, but the victim couldn't hear with his left ear. His eardrum was ruptured. Traces of medication for his condition were found in his ear canal. That's right. It's possible that the victim was wearing his earpiece in his left ear, because he couldn't even hear in that ear.
Is that true, Captain?
It is.
Pigeon! Baby pigeon!
Oh, jeez, he's actually doing it. You know, it's not as exciting as I thought it was going to be. Order! 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 This witness's testimony is completely unreliable. He only saw the waitress from behind. And he claims the victim was wearing an earpiece when he knew his eardrum was ruptured. Well, Mr. Godot?
A single drop of milk is all it takes to destroy the pure black magic in the cup. This old man is my drop of milk.
Captain! Are you calling me a drip?
This is the victim's coffee cup in which the potassium cyanide was found. The mark of the rim clearly shows that the victim picked it up with his right hand.
I'll never back down. I know I'm right. I want to drink his cappuccino with his left hand.
Let me put you out of your misery. Clearly, the victim used both hands. He took a sip of the cup held in his right hand and then switched to his left. That's what the old man saw.
Damn you with your friggin'... How dare you? Impossible! The witness has already testified on numerous occasions that the victim died immediately after taking just one sip of the coffee. Oh yeah, that's true.
Which hand the victim used to pick up his cup is irrelevant, Your Honor.
Sure.
Facts still stand. With one hand or the other, Mr. L drank the poisoned coffee, like this.
Damn you! Sadly, Mr. Godot, that doesn't wash. The point of this testimony was to establish whether the witness's memory is credible. And the results are clear. The testimony given by this witness is useless!
Clear!
There we go, that's a proper spit take, bitch. I believe it is time to conclude today's proceedings. I'm satisfied that the witness is not deceiving the court. But to be frank, his testimony is a farce.
Did you have to be so frank? Take that, you pompous old fogey!
I'm sorry, Mr. Kudo. You can't reach me from there. I have the high ground! God damn it, Judge. I've ordered the defense and the prosecution to investigate this case further. That is all for now. This court is adjourned. All right, then. Oh, no. Another stubborn old man.
Wait! If we stop now, where does that leave me?
Leave you, Mr. Kudo?
Ain't that boozer young upstart over there. I'm just a bubbly old man who can't even dot his T's or cross his I's now.
How is your bad memory my fault? I'm sorry, Mr. Kudo, but there's nothing I can do.
I kept my mouth shut till now. But there's something else the court should know.
What? There's more?
To be perfectly honest, it might not be anything. But I want another chance. I want another crack at you, you young shark.
God damn it, me? It's looking to be like I'm some sort of evil shogun.
Well, everyone, what do you say to one final showdown? The final chapter of this eccentric old man's scrapbook.
Sorry, Gramps. I've already had my 17th cup of coffee.
What have you got to lose, Captain? I'll give you all the cappuccino you want if you come to my house after the trial. I mean, 16-year-old Victor Kudo is still a man.
That's enough, witness. I believe it'll be quicker for the court to just hear your testimony.
You bet, much quicker.
I can't believe this is happening.
Ha ha ha! You better get ready, youngster.
I get the picture. Just quit throwing those seeds at me, would you? He's got to be using some sort of infinite ammo code in that box of seeds. Wait, it sounds like a Pandora's box of seeds? How deep is that thing? Oh, wait, Pandora's box in the right there. Still.
The final showdown, Mr. Kudo. Here we go.
First of all, I want to stress that this might be nothing. I'm not too sure of myself. Young boy slumped over the table as soon as he took one sip of his cappuccino. Well, the clumsy idiot upset the vase. He knocked it right over. It broke, and the strip of cloth covering the table got completely soaked. Well, how about that? Turn things upside down,
Huh, never heard that detail before. Is that all?
Yes, that's all. I remember perfectly. Eh? You're doubting me again? You're doubting poor defense's old man?
No, we are not doubting you, Mr. Kudo. Don't you get the feeling there's a question hanging on everyone's lips, Nick? Yeah, so what, probably. That's all I can think of, and I have to cross-examine this guy.
You're a bird brain, that's why that's all you can think of.
Very well, Mr. Wright, your final cross-examination, please. I want to go home. This guy's holding all of us hostage, I know. So, he thinks the water vase spilling might mean something. The court generally prefers if witnesses are sure of themselves, Mr. Kudo.
Noisy brat! I'm warning you, I'm more savage than a macho man right now. You will beat me with this testimony! This is the final battle!
Ow, ow, ow! Heavy damage! He's chugging those seeds harder than ever! I better be careful. Come on, Nick! Nail him! I'm not gonna hit him back! He's an old man! He may be perverted and a little bit of trouble with his memory, but I'm not gonna hit an old man over this. Jeez. The court has already heard that testimony, Mr. Kudo.
I know that, I was just setting the mood! How else am I supposed to build up the suspense, huh?
The suspense?
Yes, now what do you think? Should I work the audience a bit more?
No! Please continue, Mr. Kudo, as quickly as possible!
Alright, and where was I? Ah yes, the young boy slumped over the table, and...
Okay. He knocked over the vase, huh? A vase, you say?
Yes! There are vases on all the tables in that place! There are accidents waiting to happen! They're practically begging to be knocked over!
Well, he's right about these being vases. There being vases. I do remember seeing them too. They were there. And there was a vase on the table when I ate lunch there. And you saw the moment when the victim actually knocked over the vase?
Well, it's hard to say. It's a bit unclear how you really define.
Okay, I get it.
I heard it break, and the sight of it is burned into my memory as clear as day!
Okay. Let me check something. Where's the crime photo? Oh, look at that. The vase is knocked over.
Hold it!
Well, I'll go over that later. Soaked in water, you mean?
Yes, it splashed me on the knee as well!
You said you were sitting at a table across the room from the victim, correct? And yet, the water still managed to splash onto you?
It was cold! I clearly remember it splashing me!
Could the water really make it all the way across to the other side of the room? That's unbelievable.
Hold it!
Turn things upside down? No. You mean the vase on the victim's table falling upside down and breaking?
The vase turned upside down! In my testimony, turning this case upside down. It's a joke! I just wanted everyone to hear it! What do you think, Captain?
I'm impressed by your ability to waste time.
It hasn't raised any objections for a while now.
So, you young show-off, that's crime information, I'm throwing down the gauntlet! If I lose this one, I'll take it like a man and admit defeat!
He's really giving you the evil eye, Maya. It's you he's looking at, Nick, not me! It's like he's saying, I triple dog dare you to find a contradiction, youngin'. I guess I'll just have to rise to the challenge then.
Yes, rise to the challenge.
Okay. He knocked over the vase. It broke and completely soaked the table. And yet, the crime photo shows the vase being just fine. Mr. Kudo, this is a photograph of the crime scene.
So what?
I mean, look at it. Look carefully at the table. The vase is there, intact.
Huh?
Lost your tongue, Granddad?
I'm no granddad of yours, Hopscotch!
Ow! Ow! Damn it, why?
Enough! If there are more seeds in this corner, the cleaners will be here all night.
Ah!
What is it now?
I remembered something!
Yes, go on.
The broken vase. Ah, it was on my table. What? Ah, well, you see,
Oh,
it's not even that young lad collapsed, so I stood up. That must have been when it fell over. The vase on my table, I mean.
The vase on your table?
Yes, it was on my table. And that's how my groin came to be completely soaked.
oh, what a waste of time. God damn it. Well, Judge?
Oh, thank you, Mr. Kudo. You've certainly earned your kudos for today.
I'd like to ask a question now. Have I been any use at all?
Perhaps that's something you should reflect on yourself, Mr. Kudo.
Ah! Wait a minute! If that's the case, there's more! I've got more to say! Oh, yes, I remember something else.
No! Bailiff, escort the witness out of the courtroom!
Wait, listen to me!
And avoid the seeds, bailiff. You can do it.
Oh, well, we seem to have been considerably sidetracked. I'm still not in a position to deliver a verdict.
Oh, thank God.
The defendant has not been positively identified as the waitress in question. Additionally, there are two disparities in the testimony we have heard thus far.
the mark of the coffee cup, and the victim supposedly drank from with his left hand. And the earpiece, which was inserted into his left ear, out of which he couldn't hear.
Wow, Nick, you did it!
I therefore require both the defense and the prosecution to further investigate the facts.
Yes, Your Honor.
There's one more thing before I call today's session to an end.
One more thing, Your Honor?
The witness we just heard from, he is most insistent that his testimony should be of use. So he summarized it accordingly into this statement.
Okay.
Read him a copy of it if you wish.
Whatever. The prosecution doesn't need props like that.
That was really mad, huh?
Yeah, I would be too.
Very well. Here you are then, Mr. Wright. There are 3 copies, my own, yours, Mr. Godot's.
Yes, Your Honor. Thank you. So we have his testimony summed up here. I'm sorry. This isn't a piece of testimony, more like a 5-year-old's apology. When the incident occurred, I broke the vase at my seat. I'm sorry. I mean, alright. At least he apologized. I'll give him that. He's at least being somewhat respectful to us.
What the heck are we supposed to do with 3 copies?
That is all. This court is adjourned.
We only got 1 copy, Maya. Don't worry about it. Well, that was certainly enlightening. Ugh. Frickin' Mr. Kudo. I mean, yeah. He saw the, it looks like he saw what happened. However, he saw things different from what the facts lay out. And he also couldn't tell if the waitress is actually Maggie, which is giving even more of a reason to believe this was an entire setup. But still, it doesn't clear the fact that there's still nobody else who was at the table. The only thing that's keeping her from being guilty is the fact that the waitress might not have been her. Still haven't even gotten to the point of her not seeing another man at the table like she did. Alright then. Let's... I guess I'll end it here? Yeah, screw it, I'll end it here. Why not? Keep it consistent. So they'll do this episode. Come back next time. And I guess we're gonna investigate again. See if we can find more details about the supposed staging of the murder that happened, or figuring out exactly what actually happened. Either way, I have not gotten any help whatsoever, other than confirming that another waitress might have been responsible. But Maggie Bird was the only one there. Oh, man. Seriously, I'm just ready to pronounce the whole court guilty of freaking lying to my face about everything. God damn it.